Have you ever wondered what lies behind antique dolls that seem to watch us? While many of them scare us today, these innocent figures were once seen as powerful symbols of protection. But how did they become so terrifying? Today, we'll explore the history of antique dolls, from their early use as protective talismans to their transformation into icons of the supernatural and mysterious objects. Get ready to uncover how a simple toy can hide dark secrets. Comment below, have you ever had a doll that scared you? Or maybe you have a story to share about one. Don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends who love mysteries. Dolls? As protective amulets, the first dolls, long before becoming toys, were used in various cultures around the world as symbols of protection. In ancient times, these figures made of clay, wood, or cloth were offered to gods or used in rituals as talismans against evil spirits. For example, in ancient Egyptian and Greek civilizations, dolls were buried with children, believing they would protect their souls in the afterlife. In some African cultures, especially in the Congo region, dolls made of wood were used in spiritual protection rituals, often dressed in specific clothes to ensure good luck. Dolls and medieval magic. During the Middle Ages, dolls became associated with magic and spiritual protection practices. Many families believed that a handmade doll could ward off evil spirits, bring prosperity, and even aid in fertility. In medieval Europe, these dolls were often created with specific intentions, such as a form of spell against envy or illness. In the 16th century, some dolls were placed inside homes or gardens to ward off the evil eye. There was even a belief that if a doll was broken or damaged, it would absorb the negative energies that were meant for the person or the house. From protectors to cursed, over time, dolls began to lose their association with protection and started to be viewed with distrust. With the Industrial Revolution and the mass production of toys in the 19th century, dolls became more accessible, but the protective symbolism faded. Eventually, they became mere objects of entertainment. Until they started to be linked with the occult and the supernatural. In many cultures, just looking at an old doll can give a sense of discomfort. This happens because over time, they became imbued with the energies of the people who owned them and the environments they were placed in, thus becoming vessels for emotions and past events. Legends of haunted dolls. Popular imagination has been shaped by various stories about dolls coming to life or becoming possessed. One of the most famous examples is the case of Robert the Doll, a sinister figure that became a terror icon in the United States. The story goes that the doll was possessed by an evil spirit, and its presence caused disasters for its owners. Today, the doll is on display at the Key West History Museum in Florida and continues to attract visitors with its mysterious story. The case of Robert is not unique. In many accounts of antique dolls, owners report feelings of being watched or even inexplicable movements, as if the dolls were moving on their own. As we've seen, dolls began their journey as protective amulets, but over time, the magic that surrounded them turned into a silent terror. Perhaps what scares us most about a doll is not just its appearance, but the mystery it holds within. And you, have you ever felt uncomfortable near an antique doll? Or do you know a doll story marked by its strangeness? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends who are curious about the supernatural.